Okay. So, the breakdown is, hold on. Let me pause this video. The breakdown is, I am dealing with these weird ass witchcraft attacks. I'm still keeping 100% correct. Like, I did the law thing, but I paid for it, just stop responding. I don't know, paid opposition as usual.
Now turn left.
Kind of like a lot of things.
In 2 miles, turn right.
Gang stalking runs deep, so at least I can say I tried. Fantastical bullshit. But either way, the way things come out and look is like a delay and a play on shit. Like family, mother and sister at least, if not the rest of them all together, are literally creating accounts in my name and have been for a long period of time, and use that to prevent me from doing anything worthwhile for my entire life. They've been doing this my entire life. Still continue to do this. There's no justice, nobody I can call to. I've reached out to everybody. Not only they won't stop it, they help them commit the crimes. I have literal proof. But like, it doesn't matter when everybody's part of the crime. So everybody's down with the fucking nigga. Like the only thing I can like condole in is drug dealing. Because these people won't, some of them won't get their hands dirty like that. And obviously I don't want to do it. So, yeah, I'm made to fight the corrupt system. I'll save money, these people will drag it out. Hold on. I'll save money, these people will drag it out, delay my payments, whether one job or another, create rough situations, slow my work load, manipulate, make me tired, drag it out, make an easy day a hard day every day. And there's a large group of people doing this. It's all collectively speaking. Like I used to have a camera for the dash that recorded this shit. It reduced, by recording this shit, it reduced the attacks. Like,
now turn right.
Because all the things I would say, wow, this GPS is never always talking like that. Now all of a sudden it's super talkative. Anyways, like when I got the dash
1
cam,
mile, turn left.
it, like all the weird shit, at least that was happening in front of the camera, it reduced and stopped. I need to get another dash cam too, just for that sake. It's like, and I had to like make sure I recorded, boop, press the button. I'm like, all right, here's a notation. Guy swerves in front of me. This guy pulls a gun out of me. I'm like, I'm just minding my business, not doing anything erratic in my own lane. He speeds up, slams in front, tries to create a situation. Like, and it's weird. It goes to a depth of like trying to create situations, but they won't die for it though. Like if I get strapped and I keep the strap on me, it's like, oh, okay, they won't pull that move anymore, because it's like, all right, we're playing a game, but we don't want to die for it. and then obviously, I don't even think it's about the death thing. I think it's that they don't want whatever system that they're a part of to be exposed. Because if you're dead, and whatever communication that you have on you that was like showing, hey, follow said person here.
Now turn left.
Do this. Because I've noticed it. Like I've watched it, not only through the camera that I had before, somewhere in the house. A lot of scenes, a lot of the shit. They happen daily. But the people before, they would like either pull a gun or drive crazy. They'd be on the phone right before they did their crazy acts, and they they put their phone down and start doing crazy shit. And I'm like, I'm watching shit. I've always been a watcher. So I'm watching the shit take place. I'm like, okay, cool. You got a signal, then bam. Something, you looked at your phone, then bam, you're doing some weird shit. And what I'm hinting to is, if I shoot the shit out of you, it's hard to hide something, especially if you're a dead body. And then that would allude back to all the other shit. But Lord knows, I don't know. It hasn't gotten that far yet. It's just so.
In 600 feet, keep right to join the Interstate 43 south towards Milwaukee. Now keep right to join the highway.
But that's gang stalking in itself. Of course, it's deeply tied, not just in family, but in strangers and random shit. And a whole nine. That's not the point of what I'm making this video for. I don't even know if I'm gonna post it. But it's a good breakdown. This happens year in, year out. I guess there's some deeper ties to it. There's no reason to do this much unless I'm being watched and I'm being observed and there's something else to gain. I mean, the devil probably gains joy off this and these people are demonic.
Follow I-43 south in 114.5 miles. Take right exit 59A.
But there's some kind of gain they get from it. I don't know, monetary, I don't know. I have no idea. Prime example, I had my license addressed to my immediate family, the one I came from, and I changed it, and me and my family don't talk, we're not cool, nothing like that. They only call me to use me. They only do that, they do that to each other and they do that for everybody else. We're not cool one bit. I just said, fuck it, I'm done dealing with you. Change my address, then, and this is also weird. It's like, oh, you're not supposed to change your address. You and your father have the same name, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm like, but also, I noticed that the address they were getting credit cards in my name. My mom, my own mother, is getting credit cards in my name when I can't get credit cards in my name, which is kind of weird. Like, how are you getting credit that I can't get in my name? That's a trip. And then lies to my face. I'm like, oh, I didn't do that. Okay, cool. Then I watched the mail. This is before I changed my mail. And then you reached out to the same company and reordered another card to the same address, and then lied again and said, hey, man, maybe somebody's scamming, and maybe you're the one scamming. Not maybe, it's a definite. Because as soon as I changed my address, you felt a certain type of way. But that being said, she's probably gotten a way to get back, change my address in an intercept mail that doesn't belong to her in my name, and continue to do fraud under my name and get away with it. There's not a damn thing I can do about it. And here's the thing. I was like, okay, maybe it's just the fact of stealing money and blackmailing me. Everybody wants to blackmail or blackmail. I think, no, because it's hindering me business-wise. Because when I wipe out most of the things on my credit, and then I call in, and the things I paid for are gone, but they're marking things that I've never had. You had a bank in New York? You live in New York? I don't live in New York. You have a bank at all these listings of banks I've never had banks at? Some are still open, and I can't get access or information to, nor does the guy want to give me information even after I paid for the information. It's wild. I'm like, okay. And I'm not frustrated. It's like, yo, how deep does this go? Like, if any other person went through the same bullshit as in like, okay, I made a mistake, even if I didn't make a mistake, I can't pay for it. You don't want the evidence of robbery getting out. And you're in cahoots with people you don't know, but you're actively not helping me, but charging me. Like, I'm trying to make sense of it. But nonetheless, I guess, which is weird to me now.
Recalculation.
Oh my God. Here's the weird thing to me. If so many people, like countless, endless amount of people,
Recalculation.
I thought it shut you up. This thing is. If endless amount of people are in on it, and this is to do some kind of image thing, and most people are okay with the criminal acts and are participating in it, and I have literal proof, and I can get more proof, but it doesn't matter because, again, who can I go to? Like, everybody's participating and willing, or either don't care or are willingly, actively participating in the crime itself. So, like, what was I saying? I was like, I can't. There's nobody to talk to about it. There's nothing I can do about it. That crime just has to stick. Next, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna have to do this thing. I get it out of the mud without any help, without even the basic normal necessities and normal functions of a normal human being. Well, I'm not even allowed to do that. I can get a place, which I'm getting a place now, even though it's kind of fruitless because I spend most of the time on the road until I upgrade some shit. Now here's the twist on how deep they monitor. Like, I'm gonna go deep into this gang stalking thing. I'll go to one place, I'll quickly turn around and leave, and go to a different place 30 miles out, and the same people that were in that said example, like a Walmart, will be in the next Walmart I did 30 miles out or an hour away at the same time. Like, it's I know it sounds crazy, but and there's ways to do it. Like, if they know, for some reason, it's like they know when you're gonna catch them. But I know how to put things to where I can catch it, and then I can double back on video and show exactly what I have done. And I've done, Mario, you see this person here, blah, blah, blah. You see this person here, miles away, hours later, like walking in the exact same time, looking directly at me. The same exact person. And then it can happen like 3-4 times in a day. And I'm traveling states apart. Like, this is not the normal average person shit where it's like, oh, we're in the same town. And no, I'm going state to state. Like, I gotta put this out on YouTube because for the gang stalk, I have to let people know that have been gang stalked that if they do come across my shit, how deep this web is. I don't know what it is. It could be spiritual, because most of these people that participate in this are mentally, morally corrupt and wicked beyond redemption, in my opinion. I did see some on the phone. I don't make assumptions. I don't assume. I don't know. It looks one way. I see a lot of things, but assuming makes an ass out of you and me. So I don't assume. But I have no idea how it works. But I know that it's often widespread. In different states, it's different density. Different cities, in different locations, different density. Sometimes I can go a whole day in certain cities. Like rural areas, really rural areas, it's sometimes, a lot of times more than not, rare. Highly dense areas, the gang stalking is really thick. Like, highly populated, highly organized, matrix-like people, it's highly controlled. You'll have a high amount of it. So I don't know, that these things I know for sure. I can run through. I don't know what else. They control a lot of the labor force. They control the functioning of the money that you work for and how easy or difficult you work for it. Trust me, I know. They'll try to control the residents or just the comfortability of how you work. As a trucker, I'm nomadic by nature. So it's like, oh, you're homeless. Well, I can get an apartment whenever if they're not playing with my phone. Like, I can get an apartment, but that's about it. rent or lease or whatever. But that's about it, because they're gonna play with my money. Like I'll have a place, but I'll be starving because this company but they'll limit my money. The company beforehand will rob me. The company beforehand had to rob me, and they'll start out paying you good, then they'll fuck you over, and if they don't, the least amount of the way they'll fuck you over is that they'll just keep your money minimal. Like there's truckers that are making a lot more than me, can do a lot more. Another phone situation. I'm just beeping. Sorry. Another that'll pay a lot more, but if you're under this weird ass system, you will not get it. You will not get it. Many times you have to choose between food and bills, and it's not because the work in itself is bad. It's not even because the market. Like they tell that to like the sleepers and the retards. It's not because of any of that. Like, okay, 2 companies ago, one company ago, I had motherfucker that had me sit 2 weeks, like Thanksgiving and plus over 2 weeks, just sitting. No pay, burning through the last paycheck I had, just sitting, wasting my money. And he could have easily fixed the situation, but didn't, and found ways to play around with it. And then tried to entice, like, hey, you can stay after the company. But now I was like, okay, we'll replace you. Like, I mean, the company I'm with was like, oh, we'll replace that job. What I'm saying is that if you're okay with losing, because if a truck sits, the company's losing money. If you're okay with losing a good amount of money, you're getting incentives, whether it's financial or otherwise, elsewhere. Now, if you apply that same logic to people that are doing shit that aren't within a company, they're getting incentives, whether it's financial or otherwise, elsewhere. I'll put it in their standpoint. I'll drive 2-3 miles and follow this guy for X amount of dollars. That's better than working. I'll do some annoying shit. I'll fake an accident. I'll try to get an argument with him. I'm not argumentative. Like, when I'm talking about that gun shit, I mean, I do mean it. If you assault me or you've legally forced me to, yeah, you're fucked. I pray you have life insurance. But I'm not emotionally swayable. Shit, I don't even need a gun. But I'm not emotionally swayable. So it's more so of an attempt to drain energy and harvest and derail. Like, there we go. But hold on, the truck's going haywire. I don't know why. There we go. And I'm boxed in all of a sudden too. All the trucks going haywire. Give me a second. It's a lot of multitudes of weird shit. That beeping is because you're being boxed in one side or not. For people that don't drive trucks. But, yeah. So yeah, if you see that in the video, and you hear that a lot in my previous videos, that's what's happening 24/7. Like some sort of beeping is basically being boxed in. But yeah, their incentives of whatever they're doing, whether it's through companies or out, that's pretty much the breakdown. And they're trying, for the gang stalkers, the gang stalked, they're trying to get you to fall in line. How so? The falling in line part falls into, okay, let's talk shit, even though the people that they talk shit to are just like them. They're part of the weird gang stalking activity and weird ass activity, and Lord knows what they do in private. Like, if you have any kind of common sense, you don't care to appease people that are so low morally below you. But they want you to get rid of that common sense. Alright, I want to appease a person. Instead of taking care of yourself and maintaining yourself and food and health and all that other shit, get an apartment or a place or a bigger place or a car. It starts with one thing or another. It doesn't matter what it is. Things that aren't economically proven to be good for you, to impress people that not only hate you, but covertly try to murder you. Slowly, but nonetheless. Try to impress devils. And that's basically what they're trying to insinuate you to do. That's how they get you enacted, and then they don't have to watch you so much because you willingly change yourself. Now, if you're like me, you genetically are built not to bow down to bitches, and it's just not in your DNA. One, you're fucked, at least for now. Two, you'll go through a series of things, like I've already previously listed, as well as like it's just a large listing. And they'll run the gamut of tests and a gamut of series of loops that you'll constantly jump through. Like, even if you manage to save money, they'll hit you with a series of situations, and I've done this before, to erode that money. Like, you can literally starve and save a shitload of money and they'll erode it. I've done this. I've done it before. You'll have shit set up for independence work, so you don't have to work for somebody, and they'll sabotage it. I literally already have paperwork that basically the officials have to do, and I did it last week, and they haven't even looked at it and reviewed it. Like, it goes deep. Like, these people do their best to prevent, slow down, block, stop, and hinder. Now, a lot of people that quote unquote seem like normies, like, this isn't happening, you're paranoid. Even though I have video evidence. When I show video evidence, those people that said, oh, this isn't happening, I've done it. I've only done it a few times. Like, that's not real. This isn't. And they see it. And all that shit. And then I'm like, so, what are you saying now? And they're like, and then we stop talking. Like, and they have nothing, like, they have nothing to say to me from here on out. Which is weird. Like, am I crazy? Is that weird? Like, you say I'm crazy, then I show you evidence of people actually being crazy. Like, a long series of it. I just stopped collecting this now. It's just a waste of my time. Because after what I'm telling you right now, I've collected a lot of evidence. I showed it to these people. Instead of saying, wow, that you're right, they just stopped. Or they or in one form or fashion, they stopped and participated in the exact same thing they said didn't exist. Like, majority of them. Henceforth, I'm pretty sure if you're gang stalked, you figured this out by now. And yeah, these are basically the secret undercover gatekeepers of society. People are like, why is the world wicked? These people. Why isn't the world advancing? These people. Why are all these things? These people. These people. Like, this is these people are the terrorists the Bible speaks of. You know, the people that are going to hell, it's these people. And I'm not saying this out of anger, even though I don't like them. This is factual. You'll be hated for my name's sake, the Bible says. It's because of these people. There's many of them. Frankly, I think most of them aren't even human. It's going on 24 minutes. I'm not planning to rant too much longer. But yeah, frankly speaking, most of them are not human. I'm going in real detail. I know it's still a ramble. It's not really organized in any shape or form, especially while driving. But okay, there was this one time, years ago, I was at my family's house and shit. Passed out in a workout gym set they had upstairs. And I had this weird ass dream. And this is like a few times it happened. And I came downstairs and they were in a huddle in front of the kitchen sink, just standing in a weird. If you ever seen, it's a movie based off a video game I'm trying to brainstorm what it was. It's where you're in a fog, and this guy came for his missing wife or some shit like that. Silent Hill. And you see those nurses that are standing there, they're kind of rocking back and forth in that manner, but my family has eyeballs, and it's just like they're not there in their days, and they're in a circle doing that. Maybe I'm the only person that doesn't do this. I don't know, because it feels like I'm alienated. It's weird. They were standing in a circle, and they were just kind of doing that. Like, I woke up, the dream was so weird, I'll explain that anyways. And I came downstairs, and they were like that, like the nurses from Silent Hill. And it took them a while to break out of that shit. I didn't even say anything. I was so shocked. I'm not scared. I've seen things that aren't human. I'm not scared of not near weird shit. It just threw me off. But shit, man. I've seen a lot of weird shit that is unearthly. And that still shook me. I didn't know what to say, so I didn't say anything. I just kind of backed up. And I think I left. I think I left. It rubbed me wrong. Anywho, yeah. If people that I'm speaking about share these exact same traits, that could be it. I don't know. I don't know, man. My guess is yours. My guess is as good as any. But on discovering shit and figuring shit out, I mean, it's gonna take a lot of us to put things together. And their whole point and the whole power is in secrecy. So, I mean, until we put up a good force, a fight, segregate ourselves from those types, and being able to detect those types from us, and keep that shit segregated, as God said in the Bible it would be, because these guys are tares. These things are tares. Then, yeah, this shit's gonna continue. And it has to, because they feed off of us. Beatbox then again, literally on all sides. And it has to, because they feed off of us energetically. That's why all the weird shit they do, from finances, is basically just energy harvesting. You can't feed off of positive energy. So, if you constantly have positive experiences, you're emitting positive energy. So they're gonna have to fuck up your day. Now, this is why they hate God. A lot of them, whether they're white or not, because I like to say white people hate God. A lot of them do. But my own family hates God, even though they fake profess it so they can fit in with people that aren't completely sleepers. They hate God because it leads you to that land that they can never reach, spiritually and otherwise. If you have peace beyond understanding, Bible verse, they can't consume off your loosh, your spirit energy, your soul, your chakras, I can go on. There's so many words for the same thing. A rose by any other name. You know how it is. But anyways, this ramble's long enough. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you think.